Hello everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you how to get your Apple Teacher certification, and this will count for your full day credit. If you already have an Apple Teacher certification, it's a great opportunity for you to go in there and review certain things and maybe go over some of the Mac tips or iPad tips you may have missed the last time. But just a quick explanation on how you get in and get all these certifications done. Well, first thing you need to do is, of course, go to the website, and Apple has the Apple Teacher Certification website right here. We have it on our screen. So, first thing you need to do is, of course, either join. If you're already a member, of course, you could sign in and continue where you left off last time. But we're just going to go ahead and say, join. We're a new teacher to Apple Teacher. When you do this, it does require that you have an Apple ID. An Apple ID is basically your iTunes account, if you want to think back a few years ago. If you have an iPhone, more than likely you already have one of these accounts. But if you wanted to tie it maybe to your mainer email rather than your personal email, you can totally do that. Or of course, you can just type in your current one and sign in that way. But I'm going to show you where you need to go if you want to create it with your mainer IST email. So just click down here where it says don't have an Apple ID. Go ahead and select create yours now. And you'll basically get a simple setup menu. This menu is great now that they actually do allow you to create Apple IDs without credit cards all the time. This has been going on for a few years. So you don't have to worry about, typing any personal information other than, of course, your name and email. So you basically fill this out, and you would use your mainer email in this section right here. And just to keep everything kind of the same, I would recommend you use your mainer IST email your password that you use for mainer. Just might as well use it for iTunes, and it would make things a lot easier for you. Now you can get, of course, they do need to verify that it's you, so I do suggest you put in a number, whether it's your Google number or your personal number. This information really doesn't go anywhere else but with Apple, so I'd feel pretty safe leaving my phone number with Apple to text me to verify. They do give, these choices of getting Apple newsletters, music. I would just go ahead and uncheck all those. They really don't spam your email too much, but it's a good option for you to just go ahead and remove. Type in the CAPTCHA that's in there, continue. You'll go into the next section where you actually choose no credit card, and pretty much your Apple ID will be created. You will then receive an email with verification and continue the verification process there. You'll basically be ready to go ahead and get started with Apple Teacher. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with mine. Again, it does need to verify. I want to trust this browser. Okay, so once you're in the Apple Teacher Learning Center, you're going to see a variety of different things. They have wonderful tips for teachers on integrating Apple tools into the classroom, coding tools, even these little great 30 creative activities for kids. These are fun, quick activities, great warm-ups for your classroom. Of course, they have some new support for remote learning, which is pretty neat. They also have some synchronous and asynchronous trainings that are going to be happening throughout the month or throughout the fall semester. So if you want to go in here and attend a course from an Apple professional learning specialist, it's a great thing for you to do. Some pretty great tips from Apple professionals, and of course, earning your badge. So to receive credit for the Apple Teacher certification, you need to complete a series of badges. And basically, these badges are going to be for both iPad and MacBook. Now, if you are let's say you have a MacBook that the district provided, but you don't have an iPad and you don't have an iPhone to work with, don't worry about that, because a lot of what you're going to be practicing here can be done online, and it'll show you how to do it online. And if you're not familiar with this, because you just created your Apple ID, you can actually go to iCloud.com, sign in the same way, and you can actually use Pages, Keynote, and your other different applications through the iCloud portal. So even if your MacBook is maybe too old or it's missing certain applications, you can go to iCloud and you can use Pages, you can use Numbers, and you can use Keynote. So you can easily just go ahead and use those tools there. So whatever they're asking you to practice on the Apple Teacher site, you should be fine and you should be able to do that. There's a few you won't be able to, such as GarageBand and iMovie, but you can go ahead and follow along the videos there. And the assessments are only about 5 questions, and you can take them as many times as you want. So there really is no limit, I guess, or any other obstacles you'll have. You take the test as many times as you want. You have a full day to complete your certification. So I'm pretty sure you guys can do it. Of course, if you have any issues with that, you can always refer to YouTube videos, and they'll have even further explanations on any of those sections that you had difficulty with. But for example, if I go to iPad, there's quite a few little things I need to complete here, and basically they show you things about your home screen, control center, camera. All these sections will have videos and tutorials on what to do and how to use them. Once you do that, you're basically ready to take your quiz. So you can say earn badge, and your questions will start popping up. So, like I said, it's five questions per assessment. And if I mess them up or if I don't pass, it will basically start you over. And you can take it as many times as you want. Like I said, if there's a certain area you keep having trouble with, you can always refer back to the section here, watch the video, watch the screenshots, all right? And actually just go through the little practice that they give you, okay? But once you earn your badge, you basically will get this little gold star, I guess, if you want to say it. And once you receive the gold star for a certain section, you will basically have earned a badge for, let's say, iPad. And then you'd have to just go back and earn the badge for Keynote, earn the badge for Photos, and so on. Once you earn all your badges, you basically will get the Apple Teacher certification. And this is what your badges will look like. See, I've earned my badges for all these different applications. I haven't completed my coding ones, but that is something I struggle with, so I'm going to have to go back and finish those. But we are not requesting that you do coding. The only ones you will need to complete are your iPad certifications or iPad badges and your Mac badges. And it's basically the different applications they offer. Once you complete all those quizzes, you basically have your certification done. All right? And you can download your certificate just by clicking here. And your certificate should look a lot like this. And there we go. And once you have this certificate, this is what you're basically going to be uploading to receive credit for the course. But this shows that I am recognized as an Apple teacher. I did it back on September 7th, 2016. So that is pretty much what you have to do to receive your Apple teacher certification. And like I said, you have a full day to do this. So take your time, practice, go through the sections you believe you can finish now, and then go back to the ones that you might have a bit more difficulty with. All right. Well, thank you and good luck, and I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys getting your certification. Thank you.